Hello there. I have a confession to make. My periods have been really, really messed up. And at first, I thought that it was stress, right? And then I started to consider my line of work and could it be possible that being around pregnant women and attending so many births and then supporting so many people postpartum, that that slew of hormones, could that be impacting me? And then my periods progressively kind of got worse and they got more painful, and my cycles have lengthened to my very last period was 41 days. Now, we know that that's not normal. We know that, especially because that's not normal for me. My periods have always been pretty regular. I can expect a period between 28 and 30 days. And so a couple months ago, I had a period that was 34 days long, and then it went another 34 days for the next period. And then the next one was 5 days longer for 41 days. Not only that, but my periods were so painful. So I'm going to tell you what I'm doing to fix that. Hi, I'm HeHe, the founder of Tranquility by HeHe, Maternity Concierge, and the creator of the Birth Lounge. And I am going to be doing a Dutch test. It is really weird to work in a field where you feel so confident, and then when something happens to your own body, you feel really out of control. And it just makes me think of all of our clients that when you're pregnant, when you're preparing for your baby, when you're going into your birth, when you just had a new baby and you don't feel confident at all, you feel so out of control, you don't know the answers, you don't know how to fix it, you don't know, what to do or who to go to or where to even start. And so I'm going to step you through this process in case you're in the same boat as me, or in case you ever find yourself in the same boat as me. Now, I have been working with Jenny Parham of Rhythm and Root, and also Elizabeth Raybould of Elizabeth Raybould Wellness. Both of these ladies have been helping me get my cycle back on track, but I did feel like it was time to do a Dutch test, because a Dutch test is it's a dried urine test for comprehensive hormones. That's what Dutch stands for, and it is really the only way to get a comprehensive look at your hormones. Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking that you could do blood tests at the gynecologist, or, have your thyroid checked by your general practitioner. Yes, you can, but it's not comprehensive, right? When you're doing blood tests, they're pulling just the specific things that blood test is testing for. When you do a thyroid check, they are simply checking your thyroid. And I knew that if I was going to get down to the bottom of my problem, I needed a comprehensive look. And so the Dutch is what it is. Now, it comes in this little packet. It's mailed to you. You have to go through a provider that is eligible to give Dutch tests, to not only order them for you, but to read them and help you decipher your results. And for me, that was Elizabeth. And so you get it out of the envelope, and it comes in this cute little packet here, and it has a bunch of instructions on it. It tells you how to do it, and it comes with your samples, and I can open one of these up for you and show you what that looks like. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to take urine samples throughout the day. You take it when you first wake up in the morning, within 10 minutes of waking up, so no lying in bed and just kind of relaxing and then easing up and taking your urine sample. As soon as you open up your eyes, you need to get up and take your urine sample. Again, 2 hours later after that. And then you're going to go all day, and you're not going to take a urine sample. It's going to start back up in the evening time around dinner time. Then you'll do it again around bedtime, and then you will do it again in the middle of the night if you get up and go to pee in the middle of the night. Now, what you are collecting your samples on are these, right? It opens up like this. This is the part that you pee on. As you can see, this is like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not paper. It is going to be like litmus paper. It's going to be like what you used in high school chemistry class, okay? And you pee on that throughout the day, and mainly throughout the night, to be completely honest. It's not so much during the day that you're going to be taking these samples. So that's where I'm at the Dutch test. I'm going to take you along this journey because if you're in the same boat, horrendous periods are not normal. Okay, they're just not. Painful periods, not normal. Extreme PMS, not normal. For me, I can share a couple of my symptoms. So, my cycle got really long. You can see that it started to be really extended, and that was my first sign that things weren't right. And then I began to have, pain in a very specific way. So, as my period comes, in the first 4 to 6 hours, after that initial bleed, I feel like there is a water balloon in my vagina. It feels like possibly my cervix is just so swollen and angry, and it just feels like all of my insides, if I could just take a pin and prick it, it would all rush out and that the pressure would be relieved. Now, obviously that's not true, but it's also not very comfortable, and so I knew that I needed answers. That is why I began my work with Jenny and Elizabeth. And by the way, none of this is paid sponsorships. I'm truly just sharing what is working for me. I have no idea what this test is going to give me back as results. It's a little nerve-wracking. I'm a little nervous. It feels like I'm putting my body under a microscope and I don't exactly know what I am getting back, but I do know that whatever comes back is going to be solid answers for then being able to make a plan moving forward, because what is happening is not okay. I cannot have 41-day cycles, and I cannot have 4 to 6 hours at the beginning of my period where I am just so down and out. I mean, I'm talking doubled over, in pain, having to have constant heat, so that generally looks like hours and hours in the shower, just agonizing pain. It's not okay with me. It disrupts my life, and I know that my period doesn't have to be like that. So I will take you on the journey of this Dutch test, and we'll see what my body says. Okay, quick update on the Dutch test. You cannot have coffee because we know that that messes up your hormones. So I'm making some tea. It's one of the hardest things so far is not having coffee. What do you think, Max? He's not into it. He's just not into it. Tomorrow I get to have coffee. So it is a long day without coffee. It's about 7:30 here, and I have a headache, a raging headache from not having caffeine today due to, the test. But I did ask Elizabeth if CBD is okay, and she said yes. So I wanted to show you what I'm using to combat this headache, this caffeine withdrawal headache. But it's my EMT tincture, and then I also put this balm, which I call the Calm Balm. I put it on my temples. Hopefully that's going to take care of the headache. I did a pee test this morning at 9:15. I did another one at 5 o'clock this afternoon. I will have another one at 10 p.m. One overnight if I wake up, and then my last one is tomorrow morning. So right now, I'm just trying to get this headache to go away. I'm going to stay awake until 10 so I can do the last sample of the day, and then I'll report back tomorrow morning. Okay, happy evening, reporting in at 10 o'clock for the last sample of the evening, and then if I wake up during the night, I will collect that as well. Otherwise, I'll see you in the morning. I have this heat pack around my neck, and you can see the shininess of the CBD balm on my forehead. It's been helping. It's surprisingly been helping, so highly recommend that if you are a coffee drinker and doing the Dutch test, gonna have a headache.